Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this figure overview video for Dean Ambrose. We did one of these last week for Seth Rollins and the feedback, the comments were so positive that I knew I wanted to do another video. I've kept it in the Shield. We are going to look at the Lunatic Fringe and all of the basics, the elites, the battle packs that Mattel have made. I can tell you there's over like 30 figures in this list, so we do need to get straight into it. If you did miss that Seth Rollins video, it was a lot of fun. They have made some fantastic Seth figures. So there is a link on screen, and I will put a link at the end of the video so that you can check that out if you did miss it. But let's get straight to the video. So the first set that I want to take a look at is this Kmart exclusive. It's a Shield set. It's got Shield on the packaging. I think the figures are really cool. And this is like a collection of the first time to line figures. It doesn't say it on the packaging because they did get released earlier. But this is basically a collection of them all. So you get the first Dean Ambrose, you get the first Seth Rollins, you get the first Roman Reigns in a set. It is the Shield. It says Shield on the packaging. This honestly is one of my favourite Mattel sets. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Next set we're going to take a look at is this Walmart exclusive. This is the Shield and Evolution. I think it's a very good set. You get some great names in here, but just some of the figures are a little bit off. You can definitely get better figures of these superstars, but still, if you don't have many figures, you're getting a lot of good stuff in here. As well as that, there's also this fan favorites pack, which is like post Shield attire. Also comes with a couple of other superstars. It's fine, it's just really a collection of figures. Let's get stuck into actual individual Dean Ambrose figures. This is Superstar Series 33 Basic. This is the first time to line. You can see the hair isn't messy here. It's kind of like held back. Very focused facial expression. In fact, not much of a facial expression. But certainly not smiling or animated like we would see later in the line. The Shield attire is the same as that Kmart triple pack, so as I said, I believe it's the same figure, but that is his first time to line figure. Next we've got a battle pack. This is battle pack 26, again Shield attire. This is Dean and Seth with an unpainted US title. Facial expression is pretty good. Love the attire, certainly the little Shield logo. Hair sculpt is cool. This is a great set. I honestly think this is a great set. Some of these Shield Dean figures are amongst the best. Next we've got Battle Pack 30. But this is a weird one for me because I don't think the Dean figure is that great. You know, it's not the best. It's alright, but it's not the best. But that Jake figure, I think, is absolutely brilliant. And the accessory is a snake. Not a criticism, but this pack kind of commemorates the old school Raw when Jake came out and actually put the snake on an unconscious Dean Ambrose. So it's just a bit weird that we don't get like a modern day Jake the Snake. It's very much Jake in his prime. We've had these kind of figures before. It is a great Jake though. I love the boots, bright ring attire. As we said, you get that snake accessory. Honestly, this is a really good battle pack. Next, we got Basic 51. This is a black tank top, moody face. Body type is fine, but the face needs to be more animated. Honestly, probably one of the worst Ambrose figures for me. Next, we got Basic 56. This is a great figure, so much better than 51. We actually get an animated facial expression. Plus the Dean Ambrose logo on the top as well. Makes this one of the best Dean basics in my opinion. Battle Pack 36 next, and wow! This is an epic Dean figure, man. I am a big fan of this animated facial expression. For me, this might be the best Dean Ambrose facial expression. They've gone with a more striking t-shirt design as well. The unstable top just makes it look great. It really pops for me. It's just a shame that that Seth figure that it comes with is so bland. Something a little different. We've got this Create a Superstar. This is the Enforcer set. It's not really a Dean Ambrose figure, but you do get his severed head. You can pop it on the figure that's provided. And I think this is like medieval attire. So if you bought 3 of these packs and you had a Seth Rollins head and a Roman Reigns head, you could create a medieval Shield. Next, something a bit different again. This Zombies figure really has grown on me. I love these figures more that I see them and more that time passes by. That is a unique face scan as well. Animated facial expression, extra messy hair. The hand is detachable as well. Black top with the unstable on. There really is a lot to like about this zombie figure. Even the damage detail that's on the torso and everything, it is great. I absolutely love it. Next, you've got a Then Now Forever battle pack. Brian Pillman is a legend, and we don't get loads of Brian Pillman figures, so it's good to get this set. The Dean figure is good, basically because it's exactly the same as the Dean figure that's in Battle Pack 36. But both figures have got great hair, great facial expressions, plus you get that crutch accessory. Now we're going to take a look at Elite 25. This is the first Dean Ambrose Elite. Looks very similar to that Kmart exclusive basic that we saw at the start. It's a good figure. Love the camcorder accessory because that's how the Shield used to film their promos. And this also comes with a chair. Elite 31 might be a step up. The facial expression is a little more bland, but it still comes with a camcorder. You get dog tags, the Shield logo is on the attire, and you also get the United States Championship. Next, we've got Elite 36. I like this figure. Really good facial expression, white tank top, entrance jacket, kendo stick, which you don't see that often with figures. And it's got like a handle on the kendo stick, which I don't understand. But I really like this figure. I really do like this figure. I think these elites, those couple of Shield elites and that elite, you're kind of talking about some of the best Dean Ambrose elites that they made. Next up, we've got Signature Basic. This is one of the worst face scans I have ever seen. I mean, literally, the party is now officially over. Things were building, things were going well, and now we've just come crashing down to earth. This Dean Ambrose looks like he's got a hangover. The white tank top's cool, body type is fine, hair okay, but the face and the facial expression let this down so much. This is honestly one of the worst figures I've ever seen. Next, we got Elite 41. This figure commemorates when Dean drove a police truck into the Raw arena. He was dressed as a police officer, trying to serve some justice to then champion Seth Rollins. So, shame you don't get like a police officer's jacket. That would be ace. But you do get the hat, you get 2 nightsticks. And I think this is a good Dean Ambrose Elite. Next, I got Basic 61. Great figure. Truly one of the best Dean Ambrose figures, but it is basically what we saw in Battle Pack 36. Basic 66 kind of loses its way a little for me. It's not as good. I don't like the facial expression as much. The top is just plain black as well. It's not bad, but it's just not great either. Battle Pack 43.5. The Dean figure is fine. Dark t-shirt, focus facial expression, blah, 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 blah. But that Brock Lesnar is trash. That is awful. That is awful. I absolutely hate that Brock Lesnar. What happened to his face? So that's one to avoid for me. Battle Pack SummerSlam. This is the Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose set to commemorate the tag match they had at SummerSlam 2015. I think it was against the Wyatt family. There's no vest on Dean and his face is a bit bland. The Roman figure is fine. But yeah, I mean, maybe one to avoid. You can definitely get better Dean Ambrose figures than this. Battle Pack 46 next. The usual messy hair. There's a slight smile. This pack commemorates the moment when Dean was drafted to SmackDown Live. Commissioner Shane McMahon's in the pack as well. And really, this is all about Shane. Shane in a suit is what we need, because that's how Shane normally appears. And the trainer detail is absolutely incredible. That is a good battle pack. Next, you got Elite 48. It might just be how the figure is displayed, but it doesn't feel like you get as much with this Elite. It might be because it's a cloth t-shirt and he's wearing it. If they'd have put it in the packet like separate, then it might feel like you get more. But I've never bought this as a result. I think the figure's fine. Face scan, the expression are good. It's not an essential purchase, but maybe it should have been, because it is a good Dean Ambrose figure. Next, the Network Spotlight. This is the same figure as Elite 41, just doesn't have the logo on the t-shirt. The only other changes are the accessories. So instead of the 2 nightsticks and the policeman's hat, you get a Money in the Bank briefcase and the WWE Championship. The figure didn't seem to do that well when it hit retail, and I think that's because it was so close to the Elite that we had just before. So it wasn't different enough. But still, looking back on it now, this is an excellent option if you don't have a Dean Ambrose figure. Next, we've got something a little bit different, the Extreme Asylum playset. No idea what figure comes with this, because in some images you get something similar to Basic 56 with an open mouth, but then where it's in the box and it's all packaged, they look a little bit more focused and like Series 66. Either way, you get a figure, and the figure isn't really the focus of this. You obviously get the ring, you get the cage, you get all those accessories. You also get Mitch the Plant, who for a short time was the biggest thing on WWE TV. This obviously all circles around the Jericho-Ambrose feud from a few years ago. Great looking set, but the figure is inconsequential. Although you do get a straight jacket, which I think is quite interesting, and a really good accessory, because you could obviously use it on other Mattel figures. Next, you got Basic 72. This is the same as Battle Pack 43.5, just with a much improved smiley facial expression, making this a great basic to get. Time for something really different now. Look at this. This caught a few people out. I think it even caught out the people that make the packaging, because the image on the box isn't the same as the figure that you get. This is like a really light t-shirt with the Unstable logo. Facial expression just looks content. He just looks at peace with the world. I like the brighter attire. I'm just not a fan of the face scan. So yes, there are better basics, but this is a pretty good option. Next, you got the WrestleMania 34 Heritage. I'm not a fan of this. Decent face, but no vest. It's just, there's not enough to this figure to make it exciting, to make it an essential purchase. Elite 58, so it's been a while since we had a Dean Ambrose Elite. He comes back into the line, Elite Series 58. This is a good Elite figure. Face isn't anything revolutionary. In fact, I can't even tell what the facial expression is. Again, I think he's just content with the world. It comes with the IC title though, which is a good belt to get because we don't get it that often. Cloth t-shirt as well, and I like the t-shirt. This is a decent figure that is readily available in stores right now at the time of recording this, so it's a good option. Next, you got Basic 84. This is an okay figure. I like the t-shirt, but the face is bland. SummerSlam Elite. This is basically the Elite version of the Basic we just saw. Good figure. Comes with a cloth version of that t-shirt, plus the Raw Tag Team Championship. It's a good Dean Ambrose, actually, but again, we have seen better. Hall of Champions Battle Pack. This isn't really about the figure at all. Again, the figure's pretty bland. but you do get some good accessories. You get the Ambrose Asylum sign. That's the same sign that was in that Extreme Asylum playset. You also get the Intercontinental Championship, microphone, and a Miz figure. The Miz is okay. Again, there are better Miz figures. But still, this is a really good option if you're building your collection. For me, there's not much that's essential here. I would like that Ambrose Asylum sign, but to be honest, I'll just get the Extreme Asylum playset instead. And then the final image that we've got is Battle Pack 55. This literally only leaked the other day, and so this didn't make it into the Seth Rollins video. I wish it had, because really the Dean figure is nothing out of the ordinary. That's the same as Basic 84. But that burn it down Seth Rollins, that is what people are waiting for. People want that burn it down Seth Rollins. And here it is in this battle pack with Dean Ambrose. I think both of these figures are fine. There is nothing offensive about them. This is a really good option. This is a good battle pack. That is, to my knowledge, all of the Dean figures that were released as a basic, an elite, or a battle pack. I would love to know your thoughts. I would love to know which one you think is the best. I would honestly be going back to those Shield elites, or the Dean with the kendo stick. Something along those lines. I do think some of the basics as well, with the animated facial expression, I think they are among the best Dean figures. It still feels to me, if I'm being honest, like we've not had the definitive Dean Ambrose figure. It still feels like that figure is to come, and I can't wait for it when it does. But pretty cool to look back and have a look and see what's been released, and who should we look at next. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe so you don't miss any videos that are to come in the future. As I said, I would love to work through a lot of the superstars and maybe make this a bit of a series. So your feedback is greatly appreciated. And that is it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.